Thank you so much. Thank you for this invitation. Let's start with the question you put in the beginning. Is enlargement a sexy issue? No, it is not. It is important. It is urgent. Yes, it is. Is it easy? Not at all. And I think that we have, particularly in this panel, we have to see the enlargement from three different perspectives. The perspective of the candidate countries, and that means we have to see what the governments do in order to join the European Union, what is the public opinion in these countries, and who has created this public opinion, and what the political system has done for that. And of course, the business community and the academic community. The second perspective is from the member states. The same questions. What the governments do? What is the public opinion for the time being? And do the governments work on the enlargement issue with their public opinion and the public systems, or they do exactly the opposite? Because if we see the Eurobarometer, we see that there is a big problem with the enlargement concerning the public opinion. And I think we have to put it in the real questions and the real answers. And the third perspective is through the European institutions and how the European institutions are preparing themselves and what does it mean. Being a commissioner, I would like to see from this culture of a commissioner who does not have a particular country, what will be the next day? What will be the future of the European Union after the enlargement? So I would like it in this few minutes to make 5 points. The first one, we speak about the strategy, about the geopolitical importance of employment. You spoke about the lack of strategic thought of the leaders of Europe. Yes, but in the European Union, it is not only the geopolitical strategy. It is equally important democracy. It is equally important the welfare state. It is equally important things that it is not only the geopolitical strategy. Yes, it is important, but it is not only that. Speak with the Germans. What is the situation now, or with the French, or with the Greeks? So the first point is that Europe, yes, has to be a superpower, but it is a different superpower than the United States and than China, because here, power and law go together. It is not only power. Law, which means democracy, democratic institutions, respect of human rights, of minorities. It is very crucial issues for the governments and for the people. The second issue is this influence. Does EU exercise influence? Yes, but in a different way than the other superpowers. Because European Union, let us not think from Europe of the past, the European Union does not exercise influence through influence spheres, as was the situation in the past, and it becomes again the same. It exercises influence through the enlargement procedure and the neighborhood procedure. And what is the difference? The difference is that it is not just deals. I'll give you planes and you give me a basis, or deals, commerce deals. The enlargement procedures means that we invite, the European Union invite the candidate countries to be equal parts in a union of rules, of rights, of responsibilities. And this is not easy. And of course, the third issue is that enlargement is a condition of stability for the European Union, because if there is no enlargement, we know that there are vacuums in the whole area, and these vacuums will be filled by other powers. And we have to accelerate, and here we have huge delays, and we have to apologize to these people, but we cannot speak only for acceleration without taking into account that we cannot lower our standards. We didn't speak about Copenhagen criteria. It is not a bureaucracy, Copenhagen criteria. It is the essence of what these countries, the candidate countries, want to join. The fourth issue is that enlargement requires deepening. We are now 28, 27 countries. If we become 35 countries, we cannot continue with the rules and with the procedures we have now. We know it very well. We have to change our system in order to be a bigger Europe. And what does it mean? We cannot change we know that we cannot change the treaties, but we can find a way. We can use enhanced cooperation. And with enhanced cooperation, we can proceed with the enlargement, with new enlargement. But we are not ready, I'm afraid, to do that. And here, my final comment is that, of course, in order to proceed with the enlargement, we need a new architecture, a new security architecture in Europe, and we have to discuss it with our candidate countries. And this is one of the most important things. Final sentence. Europe cannot be just bigger. It has to be bigger and stronger and capable without losing what it is proud of, and it is its democracy.